Hey everyone, welcome to another Buy It Now auction. This one is actually number 4. My Buy It Now auctions are a little different than your average auction. What is a Buy It Now auction? Well, what it is I'm going to put up an item and I'm going to put out a starting bid. If you're interested in bidding on the item, simply put hashtag and the number of the item, 1 through 5, and put down your high bid. I will put down a starting bid and I will tell you the bid increments. And if you get outbid, of course, you can bid again. The auction will be live for 1 week. So today is Tuesday. It will close Monday night at midnight so that on Tuesday I can get everything out. Now, if you don't want to bid, if you see an item you really like, I will also put a buy it now price, which will be a little higher than the bids, but that guarantees that you get the item. So if I've got the bid starting at $25, people can bid dollar increments, and or I could put a $50 buy it now price. So somebody could just say, I'll take it for the $50. Boom, the item is sold. This is going to be open to people in the US and Canada. I'm covering shipping, so you don't have to worry about that. So yeah, whatever the final price is, whatever your bid price is, that's going to cover shipping as well. So kind of keep that in mind as well. Generally, it's going to cost me roughly $5 or so to ship this stuff out. So that's already figured into the prices. All right, so what do I have this week? Item number 1, and there will be, well, there's 5 items and then a bonus. So we're going to go that way. Item number 1 this week. I pulled out, this is a 1935A North Africa note. Now, it's a silver certificate, 1935 silver certificate. You can see that right there. And you can see series of 1935A. But what you will notice is that it has a yellow seal here. Checking the back, does not have In God We Trust. This is an emergency note from World War II, known as the North Africa notes. You guys have seen enough of my videos on these to know what these are. Emergency currency used during World War II had a different seal so that if enemies got a bunch of this money, Congress can simply, with a swipe of a pen, say this was no longer valid. Nowadays, we use military payment certificates, but back then, this is what we used. Now, the North Africa has the yellow. There was also the Hawaii, which had Hawaii written on it and had a brown note. This one is FR number 2306, and in a VG8, this goes for about $45. This one is a little rough. I know that. It's a little dark. It's got some creases in it. It's probably an 8. Probably would be, it's probably in the 8 range. The bid is going to start at $30, and it'll be $1 increments. But if you'd like to just buy it now, the buy it now price is $40. So item number 1, 1935, $1 North Africa, 1935A, $1 North Africa. Bid is $30 with $1 increments, or buy it now for $40. That's number 1. Number 2. Going way back, I never really offered one of these before. This is a CSA, a Confederate States of America $10 note. Now these notes, this wasn't off-cut. Most of the notes are off-cut, so that's not an error. These are hand-cut notes, so they all have their own little character to them, I guess you could say. The signatures are real. You can look real close and see that they do have a little bit of rusting to them. The iron in there would rust. They are hand numbered as well. This particular one is CS 68, so Confederate States 68 is the number on this particular one. It's neat because it says right on there, 2 years after the ratification of a treaty of peace between the Confederate States and the United States of America. And you can see the vignette there. They're pulling a cannon, if I remember right. Now, this particular signature, you can see how the line kind of does this swirl and goes off the page. Well, on the note above it, it came down there, and then that's just where they happened to cut it. The back of the note, here's the back. Kind of looks like play money, the way this is, but that's how they looked. Anyway, this $10 or 20, yeah, the $10 CSA, the starting bid is going to be $20. And we're going to go dollar increments. And if you want to buy it now, 35. So $20 for the bid, $1 increments. Buy it now for $35 and it's yours. That is number 2. Number 3. I brought out a $5 national. It says national currency. This is from the New York State National Bank of Albany. And you can see the charter number right there is 1262. It is a type 1. Type 2s will have a second red number over here for the charter number. This one is just a type 1. $5 national currency from the Bank of Albany, New York. Take a look at the back. That's that one there. Now this one, whoever owned this note had it in a room where they smoked for quite a while because, well, if you hold this up to a regular note, you can see it does have a yellowing effect. So it does have a little bit, I'd call it smoke damage. And then look at the bottom here. The bottom is not perfect at all. You can see that the bottom is a little worn. That's it right there. I just want to make sure that that's clear so you guys know exactly what you're getting. I don't want anybody thinking I'm doing anything above and beyond the notes. This is just what it is. The $5 national, let's see, even in VG8, they call these $50 notes. And yeah, that's probably right around there. For the 1929 $5 national from Albany, this one is FR 1800, it looks like. The bidding is going to start at $40, $1 increments on this as well. And if you want to buy it now, you can buy it for $60. And remember, that includes shipping. So $40 on the bid and $60 on the buy it now on 1262 charter number of the $5 New York State National Bank of Albany. That one is number 3. Number 4. Number 4, where is it? Here it is. I finally have a repeat. This was the first time I had a note that didn't sell. This is the 1869 50-cent fractional featuring Abraham Lincoln. This was the only note that didn't sell from last week. So I'm bringing it back and I'm going to lower the price. Now, the 50-cent fractional featuring Lincoln, probably one of the most desirable notes of all fractionals because it's got Lincoln on there. This one, I do want to show it does have this slight little tear right here. So you are aware that that note does have that tear. You can see the light coming through there. But that's it. It's just that big. And if I turn it over, you can see that's the tear right there. The rest of the note, really good shape. You can see really good inking there. I don't want to say really good shape, but you can see that it's got a fold here. And it's been handled a little bit. But overall, decent shape for what it is. Now, this is one of the more expensive notes as far as fractionals go. In VG8, it's about $200. I think this is probably at least a 12, 15 range. But yeah, in VG8, you're talking $200. In VF20, you're talking over $300 on this particular note. This particular one is FR 1574 in the book. And with all that being said, starting bid on this is going to be $195. And because it's over 100, we're going to go $5 increments on this. So $195 is the starting bid. And if you just want to buy it now, $225 and it's yours. $225. That's kind of a steal for this particular note. Anyway, 50 cent. This is from the 4th issue of Fractional Currencies. And this is probably the first note that came out after Lincoln's assassination. So a pretty significant note. Anyway, that one is number 4 on the list. If you're planning on bidding, once again, $195 is the starting bid, $5 increments, and the buy it now is just $225. And number 5 this week. Number 5 is a cool one. This is a $100 red seal. Yes, a $100 legal tender. Now, they made legal tenders in the $1 version, the $2 version, the $5 version, and then they just went straight to 100. The hundreds were only in 1966 and 1966A. You can see right here, this one is from 1966. $100 legal tender $100 United States notes. Now, they only made about 1 million of these and about 1 million of the 66As as well. Now, this particular one, I do want to let you know it does have a very light crease here, and it does have a little bit of dirt on the side here. So this note has been handled. In fact, let me just take a quick peek at it. It does have fine folds there. Now you can see fine fold here, fine fold here, fine fold here. So not an uncirculated note, but the note is pretty clean. And here's the only dirt that's on the particular note. We'll zoom in real good on this one just so you can see the borders, the corners. Just making sure you guys can see every part of this particular note. Right there, you've got one little thing. And of course, with the sunlight coming through, that's going to show that fold, that fold, and that fold. They aren't very hard folds, but they are there. Anyway, the $100 Red Seal legal tender, 1966. The book's going to list these. This is FR, what is that, 1550? The book's going to list this anywhere from $140 to $185, and I've been seeing them sell for a lot more than that. This particular one, starting bid's going to be $130, $130 on the starting bid, and $5 increments on this. If you wanted to just buy it outright, $150 and it's yours. Remember that $150 also covers shipping, so it's pretty much a great deal that way. $130 once again for the starting bid, $5 increments, $150 on the buy it now price. That one is number 5. But wait, there's more. What more do I have? Well, I've got a bonus. Since it is the holidays, I had the opportunity to put together a stocking stuffer like-ish type-ish deal. And let me show you what that is. I have 5 of these. These aren't going to be auctions. These are just going to be for sale. I have a $1 bill. Actually, that's not true. I have 20 $1 bills, and they're all in numerical order, but they're also glued together. This is a pad of $1 bills. Imagine going somewhere like, oh, I don't know, going to Vegas where you're ordering drinks all the time and you're constantly tipping people $1. And they bring you your drink and you pull this pad out of your wallet, out of your pocket, and peel off a $1 bill and hand it to them. What's their reaction going to be? They're not going to think it's real. They're going to check it out and they're going to be inspecting it just to make sure that this wasn't a fake note, because you're just not supposed to see $1 bills in order being peeled apart like that. And like I said, I took a full strap. I had a full brand new strap of notes, and I made 5 of these. So each of these has 20 notes. They're all glued together just like that. And for 20 notes, I'm going to sell these for $29.95. It's a very cool stocking stuffer. I only have 5. For those of you who think I'm trying to make a ton of money off of this, remember, $20 is actual cash. $5 is going to go for the shipping. That leaves a $5 profit margin, which involves the cost of the glue and getting the actual cardboard to back it up with. So yeah, I may be making about $2 per, depending on how you pay. I might just be a break even at that particular price. Anyway, we're going to put this down as item number 6, $29.95 for these pads. I have 5 of them. The first 5 people that want to buy one of these, you're going to get them. If the first person says, give me all 5 to use as stocking stuffers, so be it. So that is how we're going to do that one. So, once again, number 1, the North Africa dollar. Number 2 is the $10 CSA. Number 3, the $5 national. Number 4, the fractional. Number 5, the $100 legal tender. And number 6 is going to be the pads. That's what I got for you guys this week. Remember, auction closes midnight Monday/Tuesday morning, so that Tuesday I can get everything out. And the other thing I want to put in there is, with the holidays coming up, if you buy it now, I will ship it the day that you pay, if not the following morning. So that gives you your best chance of actually getting these before Christmas, especially if you want something like this as a stocking stuffer. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Good luck.